Now that we've done addition and subtraction of polynomials, we're now going to look at multiplication. Now you've seen that both the addition and subtraction just follow your normal rules for adding and subtracting numbers. Multiplication is exactly the same way. Again, we've got two formats that we can set this up in, vertically and horizontally. Just refers to how we set up our numbers, either stacking them or setting them up in a big row. First, let's look at multiplying two polynomials in vertical format. Now, we are going to set this up just like we were multiplying two big numbers. Okay, in this case, we have a three-term polynomial. That's going to be like if we had a number with 3 digits. X minus 3 has 2 terms, just like if we had a number with 2 terms. So we write this down, and again, we line up our like terms here. Now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to be just starting out with our first term here, and we're just going to be taking that and multiplying it by each term and writing that down right here. Next, we're going to go to our second term, which is x, and we're going to move over a space, so we're going to leave a blank space here, and we're going to multiply x by each term. And we're going to write down that number right here. Then we're just going to go down and add each term vertically. So again, it's just like if we multiplied a 3-digit and a 2-digit number together. So let's go ahead and look at what the result of this is. So we've got negative 3 times 4, 2x, and negative x squared. So you'll see that first we get 3x squared minus 6x minus 12. Next thing we do is, again, we're going to leave a blank space to move over one just to line up our like terms. And we're going to get 4x, 2x squared, and positive x cubed. So, negative x cubed. So now that we've lined up our like terms, this is just like adding them vertically. So we go ahead and do that, and there we've got our solution. The product of negative x squared plus 2x plus 4 and x minus 3 is negative x cubed plus 5x squared minus 2x minus 12. Now, multiplying vertically or horizontally is a little bit different. What we're going to do is we're actually going to take our first polynomial and we are going to split up our second polynomial and multiply our first binomial by each term separately. So you'll see we take 3y squared and we multiply that by y plus 5. Then we get minus 2y times y plus 5. Then plus 2 times y plus 5. So what we've done, again, we've taken our first polynomial and we are multiplying that separately by each term in our second polynomial. So basically, you're just distributing each term in our second polynomial into the first. So 3y squared times y plus 5, 2y times y plus 5, and then 2 times y plus 5. So at that point, we go ahead and we're going to line up like terms. So this is the only cubed. We've got 15y squared minus 2y squared, minus 10y plus 2y, and then plus 10. Then once we go ahead and combine those, we get 3y cubed plus 13y squared minus 8y plus 10. So key point on multiplication. If you're going to do it vertically, treat it just like you would with larger numbers. So 3 digits and 2 digits, this is what it looks like. Remember, when you write down your second row or your third row, make sure you skip and space out your terms accordingly so they always line up with like terms. On horizontal, just make sure you split up whatever polynomial you have and make sure you write it out so that each term is being multiplied by the other polynomial. Then when you rewrite it, just combine like terms, and then once you simplify that, you are all done.